anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Razorbacks offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Rucker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rucker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rucker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The pull and throw off the RPO. It's a running room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Dropping back, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Green. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Rucker. Made a defender miss. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Red Wolves. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass.
Number 34, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Arkansas State.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rucker. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to set the tone with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Red Wolves just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rayner. Makes the catch, it's Cross. Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The Red Wolves are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great start to this 2nd half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Green. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Man! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Number 80 on the field goal.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown in those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Cross. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Runs through a tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
To the air, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.